Going on, everybody, this is Jacob Vile. Today I got a big system update in my build. 418s behind me. I have 4 amps now, so all 4 of them are installed. Going to be able to show you those amps today. If you haven't already seen them in my main channel, I just posted a week ago. Got to check it out. As well as I'm going to find out how much I have in my system. A little nervous about this, but I'm going to show you everything from equipment, consumables, materials, anything in my vehicle that relates to my car audio system, and find out by the end of the video how much I have cost-wise. So we'll find out. Stay tuned. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this number is. I'm a little nervous. Last year I did a video on the system with how much I had in the whole vehicle, and it was actually a little over what I expected. So I'm going to be doing the same this year, and I'm curious to see what 2022 has for all of it. So I got 95% of the system done as far as what I need to spend money-wise on it for this year. So I'm going to find out how much it costs, and let me go show you the amps in the back. Check out the link in the description if you haven't already. You got to watch the video, a full install 2-song demo. I mean, it took me a good half day to do that video, so I recommend y'all to go watch that if you haven't. And stay tuned for more videos and subscribe. I'm ready to show you the amp. So I've got the 4 Stetson Bravo 8000s, 1 per sub at 1 ohm. So I'm not going to be talking too much on this. I just did a whole day worth of video on that, posted a week ago. You got to check it out. So let's go ahead and do a cost breakdown. This video is going to take about 10 to 12 minutes to show you everything in my system and how much it costs. I'll also include a link in the description for every product that I have and where I bought it from or where you can get it. So definitely check them out if you're curious about anything, and if you want to confirm costs. Everything's going to be within usually 10-15%. And of course, some of the product I bought a few years ago, and I'm going to be putting that price point as what I paid for it, instead of actually might be maybe what it's worth today if it went up. So let's go ahead and get in it. I hope you enjoy this kind of content too. Be sure to put a like. This is the kind of content that a lot of people might not want to share because it's about finances and money, but I don't mind sharing it. I'll do at least 1 video a year trying to show you how much I have spent on my system. Last year I did it and y'all enjoyed it, and we'll see what it is. All right, so let's start. So we'll start with the amps, just like I said, system update with the amps. I have 4 of these. I think these were $640 each, so we're going to go ahead and do 6 times 640, and the tally right here is going to start, and we're going to find out how much I have in my system by the end of the video. This is going to keep adding up as I go. So 4 amps, $640 each. I'm not going to do the math. It's going to be right here as I do it, and I'm a little nervous what that number is going to be because I don't know. It's going to be tallied up, and I'm going to edit that number in. All right, so my lithium is $1,600, $1,600. Let's go ahead and add that number to it. I also have wire. I had 3 spools of 0 gauge 50-foot 100% oxygen-free copper. I think it was $190, or no, let's just go with $200 per spool. So that's $600 of wire. That's just the power and grounds through the whole system. So we'll add that to it. I have 3 voltage meters that were $20 each, so that's $60. I have speaker wire. I think I spent $80 on speaker wire. I only did CCA 8 gauge. I did not do oxygen-free this time, but we'll add $80 to the speaker wire. I have an RCA distribution block here. The RCA distribution block, I think I got it for, it was $45 at the time. I know they've gone up a lot, but I'll put $45 for that. I got a relay. I bought a box of 4, but I'll just go ahead and put $10 for the relay. And make sure I don't miss anything else in the back. Fans. So these fans were $25, so we'll do $50 for the 2. I used to have 4, but I got rid of 2 of them. So 2 fans here are that price. All the wood, we'll go on and talk about the cost of that in a minute. Now I want to make sure I got everything. This number is going to be pretty high by the end. I can already tell. I'm a little nervous. All right, let's go to the side here. So this is also kind of a system update for anybody that hasn't seen some of my videos to see how the whole vehicle looks, not just the parts that I show on video. So this was all built in. I have a whole playlist of over 10 videos from last year, 2021, of me actually building this in the vehicle and putting it on camera so you can see the steps. So step-by-step process of this. Link in the description. I'll put the playlist. You also need to check it out if you haven't already on my main channel, Jacob Vile. The my build system playlist, build log for 2021. It's like 10 to 12 videos showing that. Anyway, so this is the only amplifier I have for my speakers. It's a 4-channel precision. I think it was $130. So we'll go ahead and put $130 for that number. Now my RCAs, I've got an RCA 4-channel. I've got 2 RCAs to the back and the RCAs in the front. Let's just go with $90 for all the RCAs. So we'll go ahead and put RCAs up there as $90. And now for the wood consumables. So the cost of wood has gone up drastically. It started rising a lot when I bought this wood. I'm going to go with the wood price that I spent, and that's going to include screws. I remember buying it all on the same receipt. It was $940 some. So we'll put $940. That was for all my wood, my screws, and I didn't return for anything. Now for cans of foam, I used 12 cans of foam in this build between both side panels and the roof, and then there was some spare pieces I had to fill in. So 12 cans of foam. Those are, let's just say $5 each, so $60 worth of foam that I used. So tape, I'll talk about tape in a minute, but now Dynamat. I used 5 boxes of Dynamat that were, I think it was like between $80 and $100 each. So 8 times 5, $400 in Dynamat that I use between the doors, and you'll see in the front if you haven't seen it already. And let's go ahead and look at the other side. So I don't know what this number is yet, but it's getting a little nervous. I'm sure you're like, holy crap, or I'm like nervous when I'm editing this, but be sure to hit a like. This is the kind of content that I don't usually like sharing, or a lot of people won't, but I don't mind sharing it for y'all to watch. Now this side, I'm just showing, even though there's nothing to see. This is how it looks on the other side. Optimized space, the door handle still opens, and there's how it looks. All right, so I did spend a little bit extra wood when I did the 3-layer wood on the door. So I'll layer 2 sheets of birch. When I bought the birch sheets, they were like $45 each, so $90 for the 2-layer of wood for the doors. So we'll put that in there. That's another $90. Now for the front, inside the box, the part that a lot of people see on video when I do videos. So this is expensive, of course. Numbers just going crazy high. We'll start with the braces. So these braces, I got these at Home Depot, cut, threaded, and I used flanges. I think it was $120 for everything. So I'll put $120 as the cost, and that's for all of them, including these here, the other 2 braces I have. All right, the tape. So I used between 10 and 12 rolls of tape. I remember I started with 12 and I ended up using 11. So those were $15 at the time. I think they're now 20 or 21. Also, links in the description for all of these products I'm showing you, where I bought them. So we'll do that number. I'm not going to calculate that in my head. The subwoofers. So the subwoofers, these were $850 roughly each, and I have 4 of them. So $850 times 4. There's the cost there. Holy crap, that's a big number. I can't see it, but I'm editing it in. And this is just a quick note. This is a 5-to-1 ratio 4th order box. And the sealed section is right at, it is 2.7 sealed per sub. So it's right at 11 cubes sealed. So 1 for 11 cubes sealed. And the ported side is right at 55.5 cubes. So it's like 56 cubes sealed, or ported, sorry. So it's a 5-to-1 ratio, and that's with the motors in compensating all the displacement already. So 5-to-1, 55, and 11 for that. So there we go on that. Oh man, we're getting into it. So now the cost of the head unit here. So my dash is gutted. I already did the Dynamat since I did all of that earlier. I talked about from the doors, but this is how the Dynamat is. So I got this for free, so I'm not going to include that cost. The head unit casing, a friend local that watches my videos helped me with that. Appreciate it again there, man, John. Kenwood deck, I bought it when it was $100, so I'm just going to go ahead and say, ding, there's $100 added. I used to have 4 of these. I only got 2 of these. This is literally all I need for speakers. I can turn it up, and I actually can hear it pretty well because of where I have the location. 2 6.5 mid-bass. They were $40 each, so ding, $80. We'll go ahead and add to it there. And I'm getting close to almost everything. I got my bass knob here. I bought it for $40, so add $40 to it for the bass knob. Great essential bass knob. This right here hooked up to all 4 amps. Also got a lot of DIY how-to videos I've already posted on the channel. Check out the playlist on my channel, Car Audio Tools, if you want to see a lot of things that I've already done and showed you how to do, including installing and vice versa. So since this is part of this system, let's go ahead and include it. iPod, that was $150. Go ahead and add it to it. All right, I think I got almost everything in here. Didn't forget nothing. The bracings I got. And keep in mind, this is system related. This isn't like, this is stuff that were cost up front, and everything I buy is costed new. I don't buy things used. I personally don't like that. I just prefer to buy new. That way I'm the first owner. I do lose more money, but everybody has their own preference. And the last thing is under the hood. So this number is definitely high. Really crazy to see. I used to have a dual alt setup in here where the second alt was here. Now it's only a one alt setup, so right at $500 for this alternator after shipping and tax. So plus $500 for the alt. This is a 410 amp alternator, and I already included all of the wire, so that's already compensated in. The only other thing I can think of, these. So these terminals were $20 each, so let's go ahead and do $40 for the post terminals. And then I have the belts. So I have two belts, one emergency belt and a serpentine belt, because you had to adjust. Those were $25, so $50 for the belt. And then the fuse panels I've had for fuses, those were like $5 each, and I think I have 6 or 8. So we'll just go ahead and go with $30 for the fuse panel blocks there. And that about equates to 95% of my system. I may have missed a few little things, but all of the major factors are in there. You kind of saw the cost of everything as it went up, and that is my number. So let's go review. So thank you for watching to the end to see that number. I don't know it, but I'm actually knowing it on the screen, but I'm editing it in actually off camera for my reaction. So I appreciate y'all watching and subscribing, and excited to see what this number is. I'm about to go edit this video and post it for y'all today. And stay tuned for more cardio videos, daily cardio demo videos, and more system updates to come. Once again, shout out to everybody that's been watching, being subscribed. Shout out to all my channel supporters you're about to see at the end of this video. All y'all that support the channel, being a channel subscriber. Shout out to all of y'all. I really appreciate y'all and watching to the end. And check out the links in the description to see where all of these products I showed you are. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching, everybody, as well as thank you, channel supporters. If you want to become a channel supporter, check out the links in the description to show support, as well as thank you, everybody, for supporting the channel. Also, if you haven't already, use discount code JACOBVILE when you shop at Sky High Cardio, Explicit Audio, and others. And also, if you haven't already, check me out. I am on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, as you are seeing here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. And subscribe. Stay tuned for more daily videos, and I'll see y'all in the next one.